Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday. Welcome to ALPOUGH. I hope you're having a great day for those who are coming in now and those who will be coming in later. Appreciate you. We're over 1,000 subscribers now, and we're growing and growing and growing. So I really appreciate you coming here. Today I'm going to go off topic a little bit, although I do think it really means it means something very important, and something important that I've been wanting to really share with people. Again, I have so many subjects I want to talk about, but it's usually when I talk to someone, they actually give me the topic on what it is I want to talk about. And so basically, waste plastic isn't fantastic. Number 166. Today is just it just came over me. I've been wanting to talk about this for a long time, which is plastic. Plastic, a synthetic material made from a wide range of organic polymers, such as polyethylene, PVC, nylon, etc., that can be molded into shape while soft and then set into a rigid or slightly elastic form. So it is a chemical, and basically it's made of oil. So it's an oil derivative. Okay. So now the thing about plastic is it's here for a long time, and it never disintegrates. It's literally always going to be here. Okay. Plastic. All right. And so what is plastic? Well, plastic love you long time. Love you long time. Okay. These stay here for a long time. Sorry, I got a blue sticker over here, but everyone knows with these plastic bottles. Okay. So now here's the big question. Here's what's been going on here is, how do you get rid of it? All right. And that is the big question. Because once you use the plastic, then how do you get rid of it? All right. Now, everyone throws this in the trash, but again, this thing is here for a long time. It'll be here long after you're gone, after your kids, your grandkids, they're gone. Okay. So the best way, I guess, to describe is that plastic is like it's like the drunk at the party who won't leave, right? You can't get rid of the drunk, right? Isn't that a cool graphic? So it leaves us with we having to get rid of it. Okay. So again, as I'm thinking here, I have some answers that I want to share with you, so that you can look outside and think. Look outside of yourself to think. Mother always says, know thy surroundings. Okay. So now, since 1950, 9 billion metric tons of plastic has been created since 1950. Okay. Now, out of that 9 billion metric tons of plastic since 1950, 3 billion tons is still in use. It's being used today, okay? Which leaves 600 billion metric tons is waste. And that is equivalent to let's see here. The Empire State Building. So it's equivalent to 27,000 Empire State Buildings. The weight of 27,000 Empire State Buildings. Also, it's equivalent to 1 billion elephants. Okay? 1 billion elephants. Now, how did the beginnings of plastic begin? It started after World War II. The plastic boom, so to speak, was created. And so again, that's the 40s, right? So by 1950, 2 million tons of plastic was produced. Now, in 2021, now it's over 350 million tons today. Okay? So now out of that, a small percentage, and I mean a small percentage, say it's 3 to 5, so it's a very small percentage, has been recycled or burnt. Now they don't burn anymore because again it's in the air, so it's in the air, and so this was one of the things that they actually stopped burning. I'm not telling you don't still burn it, but a part of it is again recycled, burnt, and then placed in landfills. Okay. And now the rest of it is going into the oceans. So the oceans are now being filled with plastic. Okay? And so now it is estimated. Now you may have heard this. It is estimated by 2050, okay, the oceans will be covered in plastic. We're replacing the fish. So now, according to environmentalists, so the science is there, in case people wonder what's the science there. Again, I'm more about the truth than I am about science. So if the science is the truth, then I'm about the truth. So this means that there will be no more fish. Okay? Now, in case you don't know this, they are now literally fishing for everything that's in the ocean. So if you don't know this, they go out in all these boats out in the middle of the ocean. Okay? And they drop these nets, and they're like 50 miles long. So there's boats in between they all drop it at once. And they're very heavy spikes, so they go down to the ocean and, they're very heavy as they drop. And there's spikes in there that go down to drop onto the ocean floor. And then they begin to move, dragging these nets, taking all the fish that just gets into the nets. And then they come back up on the boats, and this is where the fishery, how they divide the fish up, what kind of fish, they split this up. And so this is a massive, massive undertaking of removing as much fish from the ocean. because they're more than likely going to come back and drop a massive amount of waste into the ocean. Now there already is dead parts of the ocean, meaning nothing grows there. No fish, no nothing. And these are growing. Okay? These are growing. Now, again, I'm being general with you, but again, I'm here to bring you to the door, but it's important for you to go and prove this to yourself. But again, this is something I've been at for about 13 years. Okay? And we'll get into that. Now, plastic is good. Now, I'm not arguing that plastic isn't good. All right? Plastic is light, it's durable, it's convenient. Okay? Convenient. Right? It's easy to dispose of. All you do is ball it up and put it in your trash, right? And so many great things have happened in the medical field, just the syringes. You imagine how many syringes that they use it once, put it in the sharps container. What do they do with it? I mean, again, it's a lot of plastic. They used to use stainless steel again. Okay. See, everything was glass, stainless steel. Okay. Also, mobile phones. By the way, what are you doing with all the old mobile phones? Where are they going? In a landfill and dropping to the bottom of the ocean. Okay? You can't burn it. The food keeps fresh. You got the plastic wrappers that keep it fresh. Okay? And water bottles. All right? This is just to name a few. But now, there's too much of it. There's way, way too much of it. And this is the problem. And this is about 2000, I became very aware of the problem, where it was a conscientious thing that came over me. And I realized how many of these, okay? If I drank 2 of these a day, that is over 700 of these a year. And more than likely, it was more than that, just simply because drink a lot of water. Look at all the Gatorade bottles. Look at all this. Energy drinks, all in plastic. So I became aware of it. And my first thing that I did, and now I want to tell you some of the suggestions in case you want to get started, and I want to just help you with some suggestions that are very, very simple. But again, it does take a commitment. So my first thing was, I had a water filter, Berkey, and so I bought a glass bottle. And that glass bottle lasted me. It didn't have any kind of cover on it. And that glass bottle alone, lasted 2 years. 2 years before I broke it. Okay? 2 years. It had no cover. Well, then, you ain't going to be able to see this because it's glass or whatever. Hey, I'm going to pause here for just 1 second because I want to show you something. I'll be right back. Here I come. Hey, we're live. What can I say? All right. Just so you know, you can see. All right. So now, this is the idea of what a glass bottle is. This is the one I have now. But the reason why I wanted to show you this one that you can't see, because it's blue, I'm on a blue screen, is because I've had this one since 2009. I've had this bottle, this water bottle here, since 2009. So, since 2009, I haven't bought one of these. All right? So how much money do you think that I've saved on buying these? And how many... The only reason why I have this is because my sister-in-law left it in the refrigerator. Okay? So, has this paid off? Yes, extremely. Okay? So, now, it's a commitment to carry a water bottle that's glass. But it's also makes you aware of your water. So I carry this with pride. These go wherever we go. We have about 15 of them. We may have lost 2 in 5 years where they broke. And even then, the glass breaks in here and it doesn't leach out. Okay? So you can get these on Amazon. They are a commitment. They may run as how much as $10. And they've been raising the price. I think I paid $5 for this. And now they know people are going to glass. So basically it is you're going back to glass. All right? Glass is a commitment. See, before there was plastic, there was glass. Everything was in glass. Makeup, all this, everything was in glass. And perfumes, everything. Pop, Coca-Cola, everything was in glass. All right. So the savings on that, I just can't see how much money that we've actually saved on just plastic bottles and then not having to put, my wife would drink out of the plastic also before her. So again, just 2 a day, and I'm telling you, that is very low. So you see people that come into Walmart and all these places, and they have cases of these bottles, 24. Some of them will have 4 and 5 cases. Where are they going to go? Well, they don't even recycle really anymore, okay? The stuff, China was taking all the stuff. They don't take them anymore, so they just it just piles up. Okay? So, just this alone will save you a lot of dollars. Now, we're going to talk a little bit about, okay, so water here. Nobody wants to drink the water, right? Nobody, I've already done my most watched 13,000 views of my water video. All right? People don't want to drink the tap water because why? It's terrible. So now if you want to change with your water, all right, you want to get your water better, then I suggest you get a distiller. Now this is a distiller that I think is like less than $50 now at Walmart. And it makes 1 gallon at a time. And it is one of the cheaper brands, but, it could last you a couple years. If you take good care of it, it could last longer. It just depends how much water you make. You usually only should make about maybe 2 gallons, maybe of that a day. We actually have 3 distillers, probably more than that, and we're getting ready to go to the bigger one. So that's one of my suggestions about how to get your water clean, and it cleans everything out of the water. And if you want to add something to it, your nutrients, whatever you want to do, But you have this water that's absolutely pure, and it tastes great. Just tastes great. So now, here's another thing. Simple. All right. So here's a straw, right? No, we don't use the straw. How can we tell last time I used a straw? So this is a stainless steel straw. And, we use that when you want to use a straw. And so haven't spent a nickel on straws. Okay? Because these are just wash. Easy. And they work really well. All right? Now, another thing is, again, remember, 9 billion metric tons, 3 billion of it is still in use. And so we went and changed a lot of the things with our packaging. All right. So now we have this thing. Oh gosh, I can't see it. Hold on, we're gonna deal with this. Okay. All right, so these are called Mr. Lids. All right. There's different sizes. All right. And what they do is there's a really great, we've had these for years. Okay. I don't know, 8 or 9 years. I don't know. And they seal really good. And they keep it fresh, things fresh. And then also, you can freeze with them. So you can freeze with these as well as, use them in the refrigerator. So these are the kind of things that we would take to Burning Man so that we never have to throw any trash. And you have all different sizes, okay? And these are just really, really good. They're excellent. And they last for years. I don't think, a couple lids have broke off. But that's something that we put in storage. Also, I didn't bring my, glass containers, Pyrex. Okay, you put your Pyrex, you can put that. That also, with the Pyrex, you not only, keeps it fresh, but you can bake with it. Okay, so you have all these kind of containers the same, but also in glass. I should have bought those. Also here, instead, we don't store anything in plastic. All right, so we get glass, these kind of glass. So like, this was 10 pounds of baking soda. All right, got the cool lid. All right. See? So, and it stores for years. There's no plastic in there. It's not going to leach or anything like that. You see? And then, now, because we clean our water, it's very, very precious. Water is precious. All right? Gosh, I need to leave a link with my water in there. But water is very precious. And so when it's stored, you want it to be as fresh as possible. Because we never know how long we're going to have to store the water. But we're always storing water. And we got these 1-gallon jugs. They're glass. All right? Now, again, there's a commitment. These are about between $8 and $10 for this. We got the different kind of a better lid for them, okay? And then we have these 6-gallon plastic containers, and we have like 6 or 7 of them that's in the garage. And they're really the really good plastic, and they hold, so we have 35, 40 gallons out in the garage for an emergency. We also have 2 big tanks of water that we have. It's not to fresh water, but it's tap water that needs to be cleaned. We may be coming up here with a water shortage. So I hope these are some suggestions for you to consider. Now, what are the benefits of this? Well, your health. Simply your health and the health of our earth. And, for all of us here, it's about being an adult of our spirit, our mind, our thought, our actions, knowing that we must leave this earth better than we got it. Well, right now, that's not going to happen. That's simply not going to happen. So, my suggestion is we all do our part. These are simple things to do our part, all right? So now, if you want another suggestion here, what do you spend money on? Well, you spend money on napkins, right? And what else? Toilet paper. The United States uses probably more toilet paper than the whole world combined. Ever thought about that? The whole world combined. Toilet paper. All right? So now, if you want to not spend any money on toilet paper, then my suggestion is to get a bidet. Bidets are cheap. They start at $30 and go all the way up to thousands. Okay? But a bidet will literally reduce your toilet paper by about 90%. Think about how much money that you save by not using these. And also, that means that you're not addicted to the pricing of toilet paper. And if it runs out of toilet paper, well, you're going to be just fine. All right? Now, how about napkins? Napkins. All right? So, years ago, we started buying these rags. These just, cloth rags. All right? We probably have 100 of these. And we wash them. When we go to the burn, we bring this. No, we got to bring a little toilet paper because there's the porta potties. But we bring these. We use these every day. How much money do you save on toilet paper, napkins, and bottled water? So I hope this gave you some suggestions. But remember, you're doing two major things here. You're saving the planet. You're slowing down the process of the destruction of our oceans and landfills. And you're putting money in your pocket. So if you add up how much you spend on napkins a year and how much you spend on toilet paper, one investment of a bidet and buying some rags and getting you a bidet and a distiller, then you won't be participating in the filling of the earth with plastic. So I hope everybody's going to have a great day. Let's see if I have any comments. My wife, you are rocking and rolling with your shows. Thank you. OMG, that is quite a lot of waste. Yeah. It is. I hope this wakes people up. Plastic burns. Plastic burns, easily burns, but it puts it back in the sky. That's why they, that's why they can't burn it. They used to burn it. They don't anymore. Dead zones. Yes, there are dead zones. And with more to come. Even in the lakes here now, guys. Okay? Massive dead zones of the coast of Washington, or Oregon and Louisiana. Oh, yeah. Right. Remember, that's a great point. Remember when they had the oil spill in the Gulf of Mexico? Well, it's created all these dead zones. And with the dropping of all this massive amount of plastic and debris, it's just creating a dead zone. So you have all these fish swimming at the bottom of the ocean or in the ocean, and the next thing you know, you have like 500 tons falling on top of you, completely wiping out that area. Completely wiping it out. So let's do our part here, okay? Think about it this weekend. Do some research, and know that Mother gave us this gift. She gave us the earth. That's what we call her, Mother. It's called Mother Earth, named after her. So she gives us this gift, not only of the earth, our bodies, our spirits, and so let's take care of them. All right? Now listen, you take good care of yourself this weekend. Don't have some fun. Be careful out there. Don't let everything get you down. Don't let everything make you bad. We only become them when we don't love. Okay? And I love you. And please, have a wonderful weekend. And I'll be back. ALPOUGH. That's me. Love you. I'll see you Monday. Bye.